Yo, what is good, people? I go by the name of Beezy and welcome back to the channel, man. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. If you're not part of the Discord, make sure you join the Discord. If you're not following me on social media, Twitter, Instagram, make sure you guys follow me, okay? The links to all those things are in the description below, okay? Now, with that being said, man, as you can see here, obviously Summer of Pain week 4 is now out, okay? Now, obviously, if you haven't seen already, there are 3 bonus objectives, okay? Now, I believe one of them is to take out I think use a mutant champ. Another one is to use a robot, and the third one is to use, is it a villain, I think? A villain or a hero? I can't remember what the third one is off the top of my head. But yeah, so there's 3 additional objectives, okay? One, I believe, you can kind of do 2 out of 1 if I use Magneto, which is what I'm going to use next. And for the robot, I figured I'll try and do Guilly 2099. Now, this was actually quite clutch for me because obviously I only recently pulled Guillotine 2099, as some of you are aware if you saw my latest crystal opening, okay? So I took a few tries, man. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't go in here first time and just get it done. You know, I was like doing quite a few runs, man, and what had happened was my aim was, look, I'll go in there, I will have a few runs, play around with the fight, died a couple of times, and then what happened was I stopped, took a bit of a break, then I laid down to go bed. And when I got into bed, I was like, you know what, let me jump in, let me try one more time, right? And I had a run where I got him down to like 50%. So what my tactic was obviously, for those of you who haven't attempted this already, so for every 5 hits on a combo, you gain a buff, okay? That buff allows you to successfly block a hit on the special attack, okay? So I believe if you evade the first hit of Darkhawk special, the beams, I believe, take 4, is it 3 or 4 blocked hits? Can't remember if it's 3 or 4, okay? So what I think it's a 4. I think the beams take 4 hits, okay? So what you see me doing here is obviously I'm trying to bait as much heavies as possible and parry as much as possible to build up as much of those buffs as I possibly can, okay? So what my thing is, just evade the first hit of the special, evade the first beam, block the next 2, evade the last beam, okay? Then that way I try, and obviously if I can successfully get 10 hits on the 10 hits on him before he launches the special attack, then I will always have 2 of those buffs, okay? So but I only take 2 block hits because I'm evading the first hit, evading the first beam, blocking the next 2 beams, and evading the last one. I'm only taking 2 blocked hits every time he launches a special, okay? So that was my technique for what I wanted to do. Now, I did activate the life steal thing on Guillotine here, just hoping that it would help me out a little bit for the block damage that I was taking from parry and from the special attacks, but it kind of didn't really help, if I'm being honest with you. You know, it says obviously life still, but I didn't really feel like I was gaining that much life from it. So, you know, obviously you got the big regeneration from Guillotine, which definitely came in clutch, right? Because at one point I thought, dude, I'm gonna die to block damage. Then I saw the regen and I was like, oh, this is clutch. I thought that, honestly, that regen saved me. If it wasn't for that regen, I think I probably would have died just to block damage, you know? So so obviously I'm just keeping into the cycle now. There are a few times where when I originally tried to do this, I was evading my first evade on the first beam. I would leave till too late, and therefore it often resulted in me getting caught out by the beam. So I had to constantly practice to make sure I got the timing right of that evade until I could get in there and do a run. Because obviously once I had a run where I get above 99 combo, I didn't really want to be dying, okay? So so obviously, like, you know, it's looking pretty good at the moment, and I was just like, look, you know, we're gonna keep it up. I got the timing of the evade down to a T, and I just thought, look, if I can keep that up, then obviously it's GG's, you know? I even got to a point where I just said, look, dude, like, at this point I'm saying, look, bro, if I die, I'm gonna just revive. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. If I can't get the solo, it is what it is. But the match was just obviously going really well. I was trying to keep my composure. Another thing is, yo, I find this might be weird and it might just be me, but I find I can't really, like, sometimes the sound puts me off, man. I need to go in full concentration, so the game sound is muted, everything, there's silence in my room. Okay, so I even done that just so that I could keep the concentration and the focus. And you know, when it got to this point, I'm like, oh, I launched a special attack, bro. Like, I don't want to mess up at the last minute, but you know, we kept the composure, we kept it going, and as you can see, I'm seeing the health fall off. I tried to bait a heavy here, or obviously parry, and yeah, man, it went well, man. So I'm so glad that obviously I managed to get the solo. I didn't think I could get the solo, to be honest with you, as obviously I've never used Guillotine 2099 either. This is the first time I used her, and it went pretty well, man. It went pretty well. I done this one first because I figured that the Magneto takedown was going to be fairly a lot easier, so I wanted to get the more difficult takedown out of the way first. And I'm glad we managed to do it with no items, because I obviously didn't get the solo last week on Mysterio, so I'm glad we got the solo this week. But yeah, man, I'm really good. I'm really happy with that. Let me know who you guys used for your run, because I know there's a load of champions that people are using. Hit the like button if you guys enjoyed the video, man. Take care for now, and I'll catch you guys in the next one, man. Take care for now, guys. Peace.